Hey guys, how's everything going? This is JSer. This is the last day of 2022 for me. I hope you had a good year. I don't expect it to be great considering the world is under the still under the panic of COVID. But let's focus on the technologies what we have learned and what we could learn. So this is a recap video of myself for 2022. Inside of it, you can see what I've learned, maybe not much, and the plan for my contents in the next year. So the first one is our YouTube channel. I think this is where JSer started. I think at the end of 2019. It's already 3 years ago, I think, maybe 1 year, 2 year. Yeah, it's over 3 years ago. So for my YouTube channel, I've got finally got over 5,000 subscribers. It is not a big number, but I feel content about it because I don't expect it to be like explosive. And as I said many times, this YouTube channel is a place where I learn the stuff myself, and somehow recording a video, I believe it will be a better way of me learning things, because once you start explaining something, you have to learn better about it. I don't think that my videos are perfect because I'm learning as well, and also there could be many mistakes, and also my videos are raw videos. I don't edit them. I got a lot of harsh feedback about the content. Say, hey man, please create videos after you know the answer. Oh, God man, I don't know the answers. But anyway, I think the numbers are good. 5,000 subscribers. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't mind if it is less. But I will continue working on this channel. The second one is something I didn't expect it to be. It's my blog. It's JSer.dev. I think it has a nice domain, right? And I've tried to put the transcript about each videos on my YouTube channel, and also I've put some extra blog posts on this website as well. So far, I've put up 26 posts. The same as the video situation is that I had more output in the first half than what I did in the second half, because I ran into a busier state somehow in the second half. But I think the writing a post is good, because sometimes in a video you could just hear me rambling about something, but sometimes maybe I was not really understanding it. You will you cannot hear the thoughts straight. You might find it nonsense, but if I put it in the post, I have to put it into more concise way, right? And make it more clear, make all the question answered, so there will be no space for ambiguity. So that's why I think a blog will be a better place if you want to watch my content. But the YouTube videos are something you can follow the thoughts from scratch. Yeah, especially if I'm trying to build some website or build some component or solving some algorithm problem, I usually do it from scratch in a video. But in the posts, all those failures, all those tumbling are just script away. It would be like a perfect post, but without those details. Sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's not. But it depends on your preference. But anyway, I will continue work on this website about my blogs series. React source code walkthrough. This is the main series that I put my effort in. I really enjoyed making these videos and writing the blog posts about it. So in this year, I've created 14 episodes covering how React works internally. And in total, it has 26 episodes. Not only the existing components we're familiar with, but also we've covered some of the newest components, like the suspense list and also off-screen component, which actually are not released yet. So this is something interesting. I felt much more confident explaining the concept, understanding how React works. The more I learn it, the more I hate it, to be honest. The React internals is like, if from an outside it somehow works, but in the inside it's like chaos. Must it be so complex? Before I started a series, I really like React, right? Like say, wow, this is awesome, and React concurrent mode, wow, this is cool. Well, I still believe it's cool, but I started to feel like what the creator of Vue.js said. Like say, it is cool, but do we really need it with such a complex system to enable it? But yeah, this is something I'm recently thinking about. But anyway, I will continue working on this series. We're covering more internal APIs. I think there were a lot of hooks and APIs released in the 18th version. Stay tuned. Yeah, I feel good about this series, and yeah, because I learned so much from it. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, next one is React Internals Visualizer. I've already explained why I think it is useful to build such thing, and I tried to build it with a few live coding. But man, to be honest, it's super hard because I don't have much experience doing some visualization stuff, and yeah, I don't have much progress in this project, so I feel a little bad about it. So other than React, what have I learned in this year? To be fair, not much. I was busy doing my project, and the one thing I could say is that I might have got better in designing a system. Like recently, most of the work I've doing is not front end work. It's but back end work. It's about how to. I'm still using the Node.js stuff, but it's more about how to store the information, how to do the load balancing, while breaking the workload stuff, performance issues, like network setting stuff. One thing I learned is that it is always good to design the system before implement it. So I think in 2021, when I'm trying to do something, I just ran into coding them. If this doesn't work, I will just delete the code and do it over again. But in this year, I tried a different approach. It is that I write a proposal. Like say I wanted to implement this one, and I need to design first, right? Writing the diagram, say, what the system's subsystem is are needed, what kind of microservices I need to create, how the data flows, how the data is stored, and how it's updated, and how to do the logging, how to do the tracking, stuff like that. So I think I got better at designing those systems. Even for I think I got better at this because I tried to write the diagrams, create the diagrams for React source code to walk through. So yeah, this series really helped me. Songs I've listened in 2022. Mostly I listened to these 4 artists. One is Kirinji, and also the second one. This is really the background music while I'm coding. So it feels really great and feels chill. It feels just casual. Okay, the other one is Rip Slime. This is what I feel excited about. This is not for coding, but like say when I'm walking, playing game stuff. Yeah, the one is bonobos. Yeah, this one is more about when I feel not feel like a lone or sentimental. Yeah, they have really good music. And that last one is Nudubaric. Yeah, I cannot explain it, but just search. Please search on the YouTube and find. If you're interested, you can take a think. Just listen to it. I think yeah, most all of them are Japanese singers. Well, yeah, give it a shot. So 2023 for me, I have a few plans. The first one is the React source code walkthrough series. I'm going to continue diving into the details, and possibly I hope I can come up with some better ways to explaining. Currently, videos, the blogs are great, but it's lacks of some interaction. Right? If it is interactive, tutorials, something, it will be much better. I see that React actually officially launches a new documentation website, right, explaining, but still I think it lacks some perspectives about from the outsiders. Not everyone is React internals, right? When you're explaining maintainers, if you explain something from because you're building it, you possibly have this bias of thinking that it is useful, but maybe there's some better ways. You cannot think of it because you already know the internals. So I'm thinking about creating some interactive blog posts while you're looking or reading through the blog post, and you can do some coding stuff at the same time, and it will help you understand the concept better. Okay, Solid.js internals. As I said, the more I learn about React, the more I see it as a chaos inside. That's why I think it's time for us to go beyond React. I think that Solid.js will be a perfect candidate for the future internal series. So my plan is to learn how Solid.js works internally. Hope you enjoy it. If you have better ideas or better candidates, please let me know. The third one is UI component series. I actually did a few episodes about this one. Remember, there are I think 2 or 3 videos about how to handle modules in React, and also a video about build accessible tab component, right? Yeah, these videos I personally like them very much because it's really fun to build a reusable component, but it's super hard, especially when you think about building accessible components. Oh, accessibility is a buzzword recently in front end dev realm, right? So I think my plan is to look at those design systems already in the market and to see how they organize their components, how they expose their APIs, and how what kind of accessibility requirements are for those components. And I will try to build this component by myself. One thing, the things we can learn from it is one, how you can design a system, design a component, reusable component, without just putting everything together, because without just enabling all the props in the same component stuff. Those abstraction is super tricky. I'm not good enough to design such things. I need to learn. The second thing is about accessibility. This is a very, very niche area that I think that most of the front-end devs don't have enough time to work on, and I don't think all the web apps need them. It is really time-consuming, and and also it's hard to measure what you can gain from it, right? But anyway, for this series, I will put more effort in it. I think it's super fun and helpful. Next one is go beyond the front end dev. Yeah, this is just a personal interest. I want to learn Docker and the Kubernetes. Yeah, it's just a personal preference. The other thing is go way beyond like the technology stuff. Is I want to figure out why we cannot go faster than light. This is a question that bothers me for such a long time. I watched the videos on YouTube that who explains the theory behind it. Like they say, okay, this is a very easy way or good energy for us to understand why, but I never find it easy, and it's just so strange to think why. I've tried to think about some of my own energy to describe it, but it's too hard. It's so hard. I need to think better. Why I think this is useful is that it's interesting, and also it helps me go to sleep better. Cool, and that's my plan for next year. If you want to learn something, just if you want me to do some episodes, just pay me. I'll try my best. You can find me in Twitter or just comment on my videos on YouTube or comment on my blog website. Remember, there is still a long way journey for us to learn about technology, learn about life, learn about the world, learn about the cosmos, learn about the physics. It will be fun. Just don't stop, keep learning, and hope you can continue watching my YouTube channel, and let's learn together.